welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be going over 8 ways to be more productive these holidays and just to be more productive in general. So let's just begin. So number 1 is wake up earlier every day. This is going to give you more energy, which is going to make you more successful to get all the things you want done for the day. And for people that don't wake up early, I know I used to be one of those people, and I've begun to wake up earlier and earlier every day, and it's become a habit for me now, is to set your alarm to wake you up 10 minutes earlier than you were waking up. So if you're waking up at 9, wake up at 10 to 9, and every single day just set it 10 or 15 minutes earlier, and eventually you're going to start waking up to your alarm, getting up at that time, and it's just going to give you that extra 10 to 15 minutes a day, which can be very, very useful. So number 2, make sure you have a plan for the day. It's better to have a written out plan for your day, because if you leave it in your head, you're going to forget something, and that's just going to be stressful, and then you're not going to end up getting that thing done, and by the time you remember it, you can't do it. So always have a written out list of everything you need to do for a day. Have it somewhere where you're always going to see it. Maybe it's a post-it note on the wall by your desk or on your door, or somewhere where you're always going to see it. So maybe it's on your phone, maybe it's on a to-do list, and you planned it out on paper, and you're just going to carry that around with you everywhere you go. Whatever it is, plan everything out on paper, and that is going to help you so much. So number 3, set a morning routine. Before jumping into work, or maybe it's just school, maybe this is during school term, try doing a motivational activity before you start work, because this is going to start your day off. It's going to leave you motivated, a bit more energetic and ready for your day. So do some yoga, meditate, do your gym or your fitness, whatever it is, journal, or make yourself a cup of coffee. Maybe that's all you need to start your day. Whatever it is, just choose those set things as your morning routine and stick to that every day, because it'll become a habit and you'll start doing it without even noticing, and it's just going to make you feel a lot more productive and motivated for the day if you get that one thing that you love doing every single morning. Number 4, start with picking 3 priorities for a day. So what you're going to do is, let's say you're writing it out, so you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and those 3 things are going to be the 3 biggest tasks that you need to accomplish every single day. So this is a daily thing to do. It's kind of like doing a to-do list for every single day, but you're just going to write it out. So if you have a whole list of your to-do list, pick 3 of those things that are essential for getting done that day, or they have to be done by the next day. So those 3 things, pick them. Then out of those 3 things, start your day off with the one that you're dreading the most. I know that can be hard for a lot of us to start your day off doing something that you really don't want to do, but once it's done, you're going to feel so good about yourself, and you're going to feel like you accomplished something that you didn't think that you were going to get done that day. And once you've done the biggest task, you can go ahead and do every single other little task, and at the end of the day, you're going to feel so accomplished and that you did everything that you wanted to. Number 5, bunch up your tasks. If there is something that you're unsure of or you can't commit to every day, try putting a post-it note if let's say if this is in your agenda, try putting a post-it note there so that if you don't get it done, you can easily just move it to the next day. Therefore, you aren't pulling yourself down and you don't feel bad if you didn't accomplish it. So just move it over to the next day and you'll feel a lot better about yourself. And yeah, so what I mean by bunching up your tasks is basically set your tasks for certain days. So this is things that you'll be doing maybe weekly, maybe monthly, so even daily. So maybe it's, if you're talking weekly, for example, I like to do my videos in advance, so I like to video them either on a Tuesday or a Thursday, and those are my set days for sitting down, getting the video done, you know, planning the video before, and I always like to have my set dates. I also have a set date for editing, so it will be a Wednesday and a Saturday for touch-ups. So that's how I plan a few of my weekly things. And once you've like bunched up your tasks and they've got a certain place for every week, it'll start becoming a habit and you'll actually just get into it all the time without even noticing. So it's a good tip. Number 6, it is good to unplug. So I'm not saying go off your phone for the whole day while you're doing all your tasks. When you are sitting down, you need your concentration, you need to be productive, you need to be motivated. Your phone is just going to be one of those huge distractions next to you that as soon as you get a message, you're going to go onto your phone. Then before you know it, you're scrolling through Instagram, you're checking all your notifications, you're replying to people's messages, and you've completely forgotten about the things that you were meant to be doing, and you lose track of time and then you don't have time to do them. We don't want that. No one does. But it happens. So what I would recommend is turning your phone off just for each task, and you can check your phone in between if it's necessary. Obviously for some of us or some things you need to be on your phone to check. But just turn your phone off or put it in a different room and just unplug. Stay away from your phone while you finish that task. Another thing you could do is use the app Forest. So Forest, you plant a tree, and for however long that you want to work, that you don't want to be on your phone for, you set the amount of time and your plant will grow while you're working. But you can't go out of your plant growing because it'll start to die. So I use that a lot, and I tend to just use it all the time because it keeps me off my phone and I don't want my plant to die. So that's a good way. Number 7 is to time block. So when writing planners, make sure that for each task you are setting a certain amount of time for each one. And the reason you do this is because if you give it a free amount of time to do one task, you might get distracted or think that you can, and then you end up spending more time on that task when you could have been doing 3 others. So I like to time block them. So for each task I'll set a certain amount of time, but I'll always make sure that however long I think it'll take, so if I think it takes 30 minutes to whatever it is, just 30 minutes to do one thing, I will give myself 40 to 45 minutes, because if I finish before, I can straight away move on to something else and I feel even better because I'm finishing before the time given. So I'm getting things done faster and I can eventually do more things for myself later on in the day. Number 8 is to be more productive and creative. So the way that I decided to be more creative for these holidays is I cut out a lot. So I'm saying like 70, 80 rectangles, just normal paper. And on every single paper I wrote something that's going to benefit me, self-care, my health, something that's going to make me be more creative or productive. And on each thing I wrote something that I would enjoy, not things that, you know, I'm going to be like, I don't want to do that. That's not something that's not me. So I wrote things that would benefit me, and on a bad day, if I don't feel like doing anything, I can just go to one of them, pick one out, feel good about myself because I'm actually doing something for the day, and do that thing. So I just wrote something on each piece of paper, put them all in a jar, and yeah. So now for the holidays I have every single day I can do something for myself and just be more productive in general, because I have those fun things waiting for me, so I have a reason to get up and know what to do every day. So this ends off my tips for you guys to be more productive these holidays, and I hope they helped, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Bye!